people, what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone.
Hello. So, right now, oh my god, look at this too bad. I popped a pimple and that was a dumb idea. But anyways, so I'm currently on my way to campus to take another practice exam, and there's an airplane. Rude. So anyways, we take our comp predictor tomorrow. Comp predictor is like it's like the most intense cumulative final of your whole life because it's in nursing school, and we take it tomorrow. That's like the determining factor of whether or not I pass my program and get my degree, or if I have to like do more. I mean, dang it, if I have to come and like restudy, take more practice, sit with professors, try to get it all done all over again, whatever. So I've been taking practice exams, studying like crazy, which is why I haven't vlogged anything, because I'm so stressed and so just trying to get it all done. And everybody's stressed out and nobody's sleeping and we're all going crazy, and it's just a crazy time in life right now. So hence why my hair's like this. Like, who has time to do hair when I have to study and pass this exam? I'm trying to get my degree so I can get my job. You know what I'm saying? Almost done with this. I have to go take some other practice exams because it's freezing. Because I just need to take more practice exams. It's another one. Our exam is 150 questions. We have to score. I mean, I think every school probably has like a benchmark of what you're supposed to score, whatever, but whatever, we won't even get into that. I just have to pass it, okay? That's all we need to talk about. So, I just got out of class. We've been in class like the whole week. So like I mentioned before, like I'm in a hybrid course. So some online and then some that's like that you come in for lab and then your actual clinical and stuff like that. Well, we've been in class this whole past week, which has been a pain in the neck because normally we're not in class, and we've had to be here from 9 to 4, 8 to 4, 9 to 4, whatever, who knows. But tomorrow we have to start our exam. Our exam starts at 8 o'clock, but it's being administered like how it would be for NCLEX. So no hoods, no cap, only a water bottle. Be there 30 minutes early. Don't have anything else with you. So it's just very stressful. I have to be at school by 7. Probably I'm gonna try to be there at 7:15, which means I need to leave my house at like 6 o'clock for real, because the traffic has been outrageous and it rained today in Vegas, so that didn't help. And it's just a lot going on. And my family's all coming into town starting tonight, and then everybody else is gonna be here tomorrow. And so honestly, I just want to pass. I feel like I'm going to pass. I've been doing okay on my practice exams. I'm just really excited about that, but it's just like really, really stressful. And honestly, like I'm just proud of myself that I got this far, that I made it to this point in the program, honestly, because it's hard to have 90% on all your stuff. Dang, driving like a dodo bird. It's hard to get 90% on all your stuff, straight up. Like there ain't no way around that. And I got a 4.0. Like what? I got a 4.0 and in nursing school? Like, get at me, bro. I don't know, I'm just so excited. I'm proud. I'm nervous. Don't get me wrong. Don't ever misinterpret this for just pure excitement. Like, no, I'm really like losing my beep, you know? But I'm trying to make the best of it. Prepare myself as much as I can. Get comfortable with the material. And it's like, it's a matter of how much you second guess yourself, honestly, because you know this material. Like, well, you isn't I, silly. But I know this material. Like, I've been studying it. I've been doing exams. I've been in clinical. I'm prepared for this. I just need to feel more prepared. But it does make me feel better in the sense that, like, some of the, like, most studious classmates of mine have been scoring around what I've been scoring too. You do have some other people that are like outliers, if you will. Excuse the statistical reference. Oh, such a useless class. Anyway, there are some people that have scored significantly higher than what I've been getting, which, you know, good for them. Kudos to them, gold star. But a lot of people in the class, there's 63 of us, a lot of us, like I would say at least half, have kind of been scoring around what I've been making. So I feel good in that aspect, but I'm just stressed still. There's still a lot of stuff to do. I just want to, I don't know, I just want to come out of that exam tomorrow and just give a big sigh of relief and just, oh my gosh, have a shot. Straight up, just a shot, just to kind of like ease my nerves. Last night I went to bed, I don't even know, maybe 1 o'clock. It's pretty much the time I've been going to bed all week, is 1 o'clock. And then I wake up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, like it's as if I'm late going somewhere. Like I'm just stressed. I have like such a high level of anxiety right now. It's just a lot riding on everything, but I'm excited to be at this point. Like I'm just happy. So this is the beginning of it. And then on top of that, pinning is tomorrow evening for our family to come and everybody to get pinned and to be done with our program. Like our last day of nursing school is tomorrow. Like, what? I'm done with nursing school? Oh my gosh. It's kind of crazy because it's taken me so long to get to this point, and there's so much like leading up to it that now that I'm here at the end, it seemed like it happened so fast. But while all this stuff was going on, it was like in slow motion. And I don't think I took the time for granted or anything like that. I definitely enjoyed myself. I gave myself breaks. I don't necessarily think I took advantage of all my opportunities, but that's also okay. You live and you learn. But yeah, like the last day's tomorrow. Like I'm not gonna have to put SN at the end of my signatures for charting anymore. It's gonna be my name and then RN, baby. So I'll blog a little bit tomorrow. I have to blog, actually, by the time this goes up, my other video about like clinical OB practice for that, like leading up to this class and all that, will come out, because it makes sense sequentially to put that up first before I put up like the end of the program and then start backtracking. But I have to record that video too. But yeah, I've just been so busy with getting this stuff done and like trying to pass. So right now I gotta take a practice exam. Whew. Until tomorrow. Holy smokes, it's freezing. Got rained on because I had to go get new windshield wipers because my other wipers were falling, like literally falling apart. Only like half of one of the wiper blade little part was attached. Whew, jeez. So I had to go buy new ones, and I tried to be macho and do it myself in the rain. Now I can't even feel my fingers. I'm over here sniffling and things. But school is over. Pinning happened last week. It's my graduversary, as one of my classmates said earlier. Well, it was yesterday, but finished school and pinning and everything was last Friday. So now I'm back in Dallas. Pinning was intense because we had like our exit exam, the compredictor, the morning of pinning, and everybody was a nervous wreck afterwards. Literally a freaking wreck. And it was just so much pressure and everything built up on this one exam, and it's like if you don't pass the exam, you don't finish the school, you have to go back and do all this and everybody was real stressed. Okay, so a few hours after it was done, like literally when I walked out of the building, because I mean, I normally take my time on exams, especially when it's something important. Like I'll have a woosah moment before each question, because I tend to mess up on exams the most just because I'm reading the questions incorrectly. Ooh, look at those new wipers. I'm reading the question incorrectly. It's not even that I don't understand the material or the concept or anything like that. It's just like I've grazed over the word except, or I don't know, least or most or first or whatever, like little stuff like that. So I read a question, answered it, closed my eyes, took a deep breath, opened it, read the next question, just to kind of reset myself, if you will. Because like I said, my problem is like just misunderstanding the question or not reading the question correctly or something like that. So when I walked out of the building, I kid you not, we have like this bench in front of our school, and everybody, not everybody of course, but a lot of people that were sitting outside were literally like hands in the head, slumped over, stressed, all of that, right? So I was like, darn, you know, it's not just me who's not feeling so hot about this test. It's all of us, really. The smart kids, the not so smart people, the people who study like nobody's business, those of us like me who don't study as much as I should. So I was stressed, okay? And then my family was in town beginning to arrive because, like I said, pinning was later that day. So we've got family in town. I went to go see my boyfriend and my mother-in-law, and you know, whatever. So I went to go see them, and I was stressed. I hadn't gotten my results yet. Sorry, I'm just wiping down my jacket because clearly I'm like soaked. Took an extra bath today. So went to go see them. I hadn't gotten my scores yet. Someone told me about a way to like see what your score was, but I checked it and mine wasn't up yet. So I was like, dang, still not up. So I'm just stressing, and I'm like, you know what, at this moment, whatever happens, you know, like I'm not gonna stress myself over it. I worked my butt off. I've gotten this far to the very tail end of the program. If I happen to goof up on this one test, so be it, but I know that, you know, I worked my butt off and I really did actually study. Granted, you can always study more, but I did work my butt off, and I was like, you know what, I prayed before. I felt like I prepared myself. Whew. Some of the questions on that comp predictor I was not sure about, though. I was like, what the heck? But it's like how they do NCLEX, where they do like those questions where like test questions to see whether or not they should ask that information on the exam. So some of it, you know, you're expecting not to understand, but I was like really thrown off, especially in that type of test, because there's so much pressure associated with it that, you know, you get to the material that you know, so you're clicking on that, you know, the answer, you're clicking and clicking and clicking, and you get to something and you're stumped and you're like, what the heck? Trying to do process of elimination and just get it underway, and it was just like, I don't know, whatever happens from here happens. So what happened? So I went upstairs, I saw them, I was hanging out with them for a while. I came downstairs because my friend she got in the night before just like they did, but she was at the house, and then I had to go to the house and go see my friend Alex. So I'm like, all right, babe, I'll see you later. I get in the car, I'm heading out to the house, and my roommate calls me and she's like, did you check? The scores are up, did you check? And I'm like, no, I didn't check. Like, I've been trying to check and nothing's on there. She's like, just go check. So I can hear the excitement in her voice, because she was still at the test after I was done. I waited outside for a little while, but then I just couldn't wait anymore. Like, I was just getting too stressed out and the anxiety was building, and I just had to leave the scene. So I go on there and I check it, and I did so well. I was like, holy beep. We're nurses. Like, damn, all that time we spent studying and stressing, and all the sacrifice and all the like sleepless nights and breakdowns and everything, like it's all built up to this moment, and it's so worth it. So I was like screaming. We were screaming together. We were just so excited, so happy. And then like, okay, I'm like, okay, I have to get off the phone, because when she told me and I saw my exam score, I was screaming on the phone with her, but then I was texting my boyfriend like, oh my god, babe, I passed. So then he's like, oh my god, so he's excited, I'm excited, everybody's excited. And so I'm like, oh my god, I have to call my mom. So I get off the phone, I call my mom, and we're screaming on the phone together. I call my sisters, those little buttholes, they weren't even excited. Like, I pretended like I didn't even pass, right? So I was like, can you just put me on speakerphone? I just have to tell you guys something. I know you're already on your way, but I just need to talk to you. What? And they weren't even buying it. They weren't even concerned. They didn't show like any type of like support at all for me sounding down and out like I failed my test. Like, hello, this is the test. Well, you know, for school at least. And so I told my pastor, like, well, I already knew you were gonna pass. I'm like, really, bro? What the heck? I just called you basically in tears, and you're not even like, are you okay? What happened? It's okay, we're supporting you, we're gonna be here for you no matter what. No, none of that happened. So, like, whatever. So then I got the phone, and then then I had the breakdown, and I just cried on the drive home. And Drake's Nice for What was playing in the background, and I was just like, just like the biggest like sigh of relief, just weight lifted off my shoulders. Only for a little bit though, because right after pinning was done and the family was here and all that, I was just so excited but so stressed. Like, everybody's here in town, I'm trying to help and accommodate people, and I'm exhausted. I haven't slept in weeks, and clinicals just ended, and we've been having this exam review for the longest, and I was just really stressed out. So then, I mean, it's Vegas, right? So we didn't go out the first night, but then once my family left, then we ended up going out. So Saturday night, I hung out with family for a little bit, and then I left them, and then I went with my boyfriend and Alex to the Strip, and we were hanging out and drinking and stuff. But then the next day, he and I actually went out because she saw some family that was in town. So then we went out to the club, then we partied the night away. I broke my boots. The heel is totally off, so I had to throw those out. Just big devastation, because as you can see, when I first got in the car, it's raining. I could have really used those boots at a time like this, but I don't have them. I have to go buy more. But yeah, I am finished with nursing school, waiting for all my paperwork to go through so that I can go ahead and get my approval to test, because it has to come from Nevada to Texas for my where I'm going to take my boards. So the dean had to send over an affidavit of completion, or affidavit of whatever, something like that, basically showing that I've graduated, I've finished school. But neither Pearson VUE, when I was looking up anything, nor the Texas State Board of Nursing said to send over my transcript. They said if you're out of state, then you need to send over the affidavit, blah, 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 from the dean. But nothing in there said anything about a transcript whatsoever. But I haven't gotten approval to test yet. But I'm thinking it's because it's like, not lost in translation, but like snail mail, basically. So we'll see. If I haven't heard anything by Monday, then I'm going to call both Pearson VUE and the Texas State Board of Nursing to figure out what's the holdup. Am I missing something out of my my application? Because it says that my application submitted, but it doesn't say pending anything. It doesn't allow me to, it doesn't say like I'm able to schedule any exams, nothing. So they don't have anything yet. But I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna get a job. I know I've only been home like, I got home on Wednesday, so I've been home like 4 or 5 days now, but I need some money, okay? School's over, I need cash. And I'm waiting. Tip for life: reach out to your professors and hound them early. I did my application early in like May actually, but reach out to your professors and everything and ask them early and hound them about your letters of rec, because there is a nurse apprenticeship position that I'm trying to apply for that closes next weekend, and I'm only waiting for this one professor to send me my recommendation letter. He said he was going to send it to me. He said he was going to come to pinning, which he didn't, and I'm just waiting on that because I have a different letter of rec from my professor. I need one from my clinical professor, which is the one I'm waiting on, and I also have a letter of rec from my preceptor during preceptorship. And so I'm just waiting on this guy so that he can send it, so I can go ahead and hound everything all together, round it up, turn in my application, and just be like done, you know? I'm just ready. I'm excited to start working and doing interviews. I'm excited for that. I'm just ready. I've been waiting for this for such a long time, and it's such a blessing. I'm stressed beyond belief because it's like, oh my gosh, I have to take my boards. One of my group members actually took her boards today, so I'm waiting to hear back and see how that went for her. She's not feeling so good about it. It did shut off at 75 questions, but she got a lot of select all that apply. And so what I've heard is that if you get a lot of select all that apply questions, it's not necessarily that you're doing bad. Normally it's that you're doing well with them. That's why you keep getting them. And furthermore, they're weighted higher as far as points go for the NCLEX. So I'm really confident that she did well. She's very studious. She's always on her A game. She's about her stuff, you know? So I think she did well. I think it's just the stress of it all. She's just like anxious. Like, it's just a huge exam. And she had to take it in another state because there wasn't any availability for today in Nevada. So she took it in another state, so that you have to factor that in, traveling and last minute and just trying to get things done. So I just know she's just really stressed out, but like, prayers up for her, crossing my fingers and my toes. She deserves this. I know she's prepared for it, so I just hope that she did really well. But yeah, I'm back in Dallas. I need to talk about preceptorship because, whoa, let me tell you, without really throwing anyone under the bus, preceptorship was a trip, bro. A big freaking trip, eye-opening for me and all that. So I know I'm like slacking on that, but I wanted to at least get some footage so I can get something out. This is an update so far, but I know it's gonna be like out of sequence, but just bear with me, okay? Because preceptorship was, oh lordy. So yes, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ask questions if anybody's watching this that's curious about anything. I definitely did a lot of things wrong, so I can tell you what not to do wrong. I can't exactly advise you on everything to do right, but from my perspective, I can give you a couple of pointers. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.